Okay everybody, it's the cameraman here. Today is Friday, September 2nd. It's 6:03 p.m. I was about to go get some dinner over here in Buena Park, right across the street from the Buena Park Mall. Just got back from the Buena Park police station and I happened to come across this traffic stop over here. We have one male, one female on the street, sitting down on the curb. Their vehicle just got searched through. It's going to be a 3 Robert Victor Boy 825. They appear to have expired registration, but there is some visual damage to the vehicle. There's some dents and paint has been some scratched off, or I don't know, paint. They look like paint chips. They've kind of flaked off. We have Unit 14 and Unit 10. I'm going to go ahead and walk around to get a better angle of the scene. Now look how far I am from the scene. I'm going to remain a respectful distance away from the scene here, so there's plenty of room here. Here's our, not sure what one stripe means. I mean, I tried to ask one of their own officers that and they wouldn't tell me. This appears to be, can't get a name tag. But like I said, we have one male, one female occupants. It's a 2-unit. We have three, I believe it's a total of 3 officers on scene, 2 units. Got someone playing the Joker there. That's a good song, I must say myself. So I don't know what the initial, if this was a stop, what the initial stop was about, but it doesn't appear that these individuals are cuffed in any way. And so they're just basically sitting here on the curb while they tear through their vehicle and look for illegal substances, anything suspicious. This guy's got a flashlight. I mean, might be a little dark in there, but it's still fairly bright out, I must say. It's oh, we have another corporal. That's 2 stripes. And this is right in front of the Kohl's, in the Kohl's section of the parking lot in this outlet here. We also have private security over there patrolling, but doesn't appear they have any relation to this stop. But I'm more concerned about the officer going to the vehicle now. I'm curious if they're gonna find anything. Looks like these people, either they instructed them to pull in here, or they were just on their way to do general shopping, or whatever they were out to do on this Friday evening. I mean, they could not have just been going to Kohl's. There's multiple businesses over here, such as Sprint, the Golden Spoon. I don't know what that is. I think it's like a restaurant. The UPS store, Subway, and Starbucks over there. But I don't know what we're doing right now. I believe the officer is still going through the vehicle there. We just can't see him because he's hunched over. He's probably right now, if he is searching, I didn't see if he exited the vehicle while I was panning over to the other businesses, but if we can't see him, he's crouched down. He's probably looking under the seats, in between the seats, anything on the floor that may have been quote unquote hidden, if you will, from plain view. I'm surprised that immediately when I walked up on the scene, they were already searching through the vehicle, but they don't have the individuals cuffed or anything like that. I've heard in some cases that they will actually, if they're really desperate, is not only will they pop the trunk, but they'll search the trunk. I mean the hood of the vehicle. I'm surprised we haven't popped the trunk yet, or I don't know if they have, and they didn't find anything before I got here. But it appears that they may have found something in the passengers section of the vehicle. We have the corporal talking to another officer here, discussing his search. They've either found something or they're just going through again to make sure. But it appears that they may have found something. He's got his gloves on too. No, they're both going through the vehicle. And he's going to come back to the car over here. Meanwhile, he's going to still continue to search through the vehicle. It looks like he's going to come back over now. So they're going to be a Lexus LS 400. Now I do like the brake light designs on some of these older vehicles. How it's kind of like that what do you call it, Tetris. It's kind of some of the brake lights on older vehicles remind me of like a Tetris stack when the brake lights come on. And right now this officer appears to be asking questions and talking a lot to these the two detained individuals. And if I was in the situation where I'm having my car searched through right now, I wouldn't be saying anything, because it seems to me right now that if they would have found something, these two individuals would have been in cuffs by now. So I would keep my mouth shut, because now they're trying to look for anything verbally incriminating from their own mouths, because it doesn't appear they found anything yet, or if they have, they haven't. It's just one thing and they're looking for more. Now they're going to be on the left side of the vehicle, searching through the driver's side and the passenger driver's side. And he's appears to be digging deep in there. I know what you're probably thinking, cameraman, why did you zoom up on his ass? I'm not trying to zoom up on his ass, but he's pointing it in my general direction. So I know you're probably tired of seeing pig butt, so let's kind of zoom out of there. And now he's almost on his knees. He's really diving in there. Make sure to get under the seats and in between the seats, and we gotta find that dope. I know they have some dope in here somewhere. If I keep looking hard enough, I may just find it. But that's what it seems to me. It seems like a dope hunt. And let's see, I've been on scene now for 12 minutes and they haven't found anything yet while I'm still on scene. So basically, if these people consented to the search, that's their own, well, they asked for it, they consented to it. Unless they had probable cause to commit a search without consent, unless they had enough probable cause to do that. But if these people did submit to the search, they basically wasted 12 minutes of their lives if these people are not guilty. That's what I don't understand when people say, well, I have nothing to hide, you know, go ahead and search my car. That's your choice. I mean, if you want to, you know, prove them wrong that extremely, but if you're doing nothing wrong, why would you want to sit on the curb for 20, 30, 15 minutes of them digging through your car when you know when they're not going to find anything? This is assuming if you are innocent and have done nothing wrong and you consented to the search. But that's what I don't understand in some people's logic, is why would you consent to this even if you're not guilty of anything? Because some people will say, I'm not guilty, so go ahead and search my car. But this is the downside. You could be sitting here for 20, 30 minutes, like these people. Now, I'm not sure what, like I said, I just walked up on the scene. I'm not sure if they had probable cause to determine a search without consent. But like I said, if these people consented to it, I don't understand why they want to sit on the curb like criminals, not even given the decency to stand up and have their, I mean, if they consented to it, I mean, that's their choice, but in other words, have their rights violated if they've done nothing wrong. And it appears, let's see, is that something he found, or is it just a car key? Oh, now we're gonna go through the trunk. Okay, so he's got the key for the trunk, it appears. Or the latch was broken. Okay, so that was a car key. There. Well, this is really good now that this guy has moved. I get a better shot now. And they're still searching for the vehicle. It's been probably about... Now I've been recording for... I think it's... Let's see... I've been recording now for 15 minutes and still doesn't appear that we have found anything. What is that? That appears to be some sort of trash or baggie. I'm not sure if that's related, but I don't think it is, considering this parking lot does have trash scattered around it. So I don't think they tossed anything out of the vehicle. And now back to the driver's side. Sure, no problem. Woman needed to park here, and now this guy's gonna park here. But hey, at least he didn't block my shot. I can still get a fairly decent shot. He didn't, or is he just making a U-turn? Either way, if he's parking, he's still not blocking my shot. So this is great. As long as nobody parks here, I still have a fairly good unobstructed view of the stop. I mean, it's not illegal for me to stand right there, but I don't want to be fairly close to the stop. I want to give the officers a respectful distance away so they can do their job without any interference. Even though it's been ruled that filming is not interfering, unless I'd say it'd be a crime scene and you walk through the crime scene with a camera, I would consider that interference and contaminating a crime scene. See, this guy's taking pictures too.
Alright, you said Banana Republic.
See? Still look at that. Look at that. They're even tearing up the inside of the seat. I think their seat was already busted like that, but look at them. They're even going through the inside of the seats. I mean, they are trying to get anything they can. I mean, I'm surprised they haven't called a canine unit yet. They're trying to get whatever they can. I mean, they've already searched the driver's side. So what is it? Every officer is going to take a turn searching so they don't miss anything. It appears he had something stuck to his shoe there. Let's see, they are still, they're really trying to find something. And I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. I'm really hoping they would find something to justify this search and stop. But it appears they haven't found anything. Is he really? He is! He's gonna search the hood. He is! I called it! I called it! And now he's gonna search the hood. Unbelievable! He is really desperate. Look at it. Unbelievable. I am in disbelief. I didn't think it was gonna happen, but I called it. The corporal is searching the engine compartment. Look at him. Look at him. He's really desperate to find something. My goodness, Corporal. I didn't expect they were going to do that. But like I said, they will search the engine compartment of your vehicle there. I got some stuff on my viewfinder there to wipe off, but I didn't think they were going to do it. But they did. And they still haven't found anything. And basically, almost a half an hour now, and they haven't found anything. Nothing at all. And I don't know, like I said, if these people consented to the search, or if there was a justifiable reason to search without consent. But it doesn't appear that these officers found absolutely anything. And now he just went through this vehicle, and he went through the vehicle and nothing. So now maybe they're going to try and get something out of the owners. And notice how they have them all sitting on the curb there. Not only does making you sit on the curb kind of, if you haven't done anything wrong, in my opinion, that it's not right for them to make you sit on the curb, especially if you haven't done anything wrong. Like I said, I don't know the reason why they stopped these individuals in the first place, but when they make you sit on the curb, they treat you basically like a criminal. What happened to innocent until proven guilty? And notice how they have them in the sitting down position, and they're standing up, hovering over them. I mean, look at this guy. He's got his arms crossed. Now, there's nothing wrong with crossing your arms, but it seems to me 3 officers, 2 people sitting down in them, hovering over them in a triangular fashion, if you will. It seems to me a little bit of an intimidation tactic to maybe confess anything to help speed this traffic stop along. Well, let's see, looking at here. Oh, could potentially be some counterfeit money. They found what appears to be, looked like a $100 bill in my viewfinder. And nothing wrong with owning a $100 bill, but maybe that's how they maybe they were using that as probable cause, possible counterfeit money, but that seems to me pretty difficult to prove, unless it's blatantly obvious it's counterfeit. But it doesn't appear they found anything in that search whatsoever. Appears to be maybe some sort of, okay, I don't know what he's grabbed there. He's got some sort of small device in his hand. Ooh. Oh, it's a ticket. Looks like one of them ticket printout thingies. Yeah, this officer here, he's on his phone now. Lights are still on. They're still code 2. looks like they're just gonna be writing these people a ticket or whatever information down on that PDA, if you will. I think that's a proper name for it. And I think these people are going to be on their way.
Since the gentleman over here in the corner, we want to make sure everything according to our policy. So that means we can't cut anybody brakes or anything like that. We got to go the right way. So we're going to issue you a citation for the reason why I stopped you. And we're going to take you into jail for having methamphetamine. But once there, we're going to issue you the citation.
Okay, so looks like they're getting a citation. This gentleman's going to jail. And Corporal just said that because I'm filming and they must do everything by policy, they can't cut anybody brakes. And now, that is true. While I'm recording, it is in their best interest to follow policy. But remember, it's their choice to arrest or let someone go. I'm just observing and recording the scene. And I know this corporal just said that to be an asshole. Excuse my language. I know I'm probably gonna. I don't want to violate the new YouTube rules. You can't swear and you can't do this or that, or your videos will get demonetized. But I don't monetize mine, so I don't have to worry about that. But the only reason why he said that was to make them feel bad for me recording. But remember, I'm here. I'm not here to record you. The only reason why I'm recording him now is because he's getting the cuffs put on him. But I'm here to make sure to hold these officers accountable. And like he said, everything to policy there. Make sure they're following the law.
Go ahead and stand him up. No, it's a fixed ticket. Go ahead and double lock this one up.
I'm going to try and talk to the corporal after the stop and the female if she would like to give a statement. And I am going to tell her too, I'm not here to film you, I'm here to film the police. And the only reason why he said that, well, one, if I wasn't here they may have given them a break, but depending on what they were stopped for, they still could have continued with the arrest. Just because someone with a camera is recording the arrest, there's no guarantee that you will not be arrested or you will be arrested.
I don't have family members. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So I log on. First initial log here. So the court is already here.
Here's Unit 10 is now leaving the scene. I'm gonna, now that officer is left, I'm gonna walk back over to this side. So now that the female is not in my shot mostly and is covered by the bushes, so I can get a better focus on two officers here. And he's gonna just pull in over there and observe me probably. So, we'll see what happens. I can tell you right now that the woman is visibly upset. I'm not going to put her sobbing on YouTube for everyone to see. But she's not in full cry mode, if you will. But she did appear to be choking up there for a minute. And I don't blame her. It appears to probably be her husband or boyfriend, and I would agree that that is sad seeing your loved one go to jail for probably something that, now this is assumption here, if they consented to the search. If they consented to the search, when they asked if we could search your vehicle, they kind of brought this on themselves. If I hate to say that, but if they verbally consented to the search, they pulled it in themselves. But now if they had a probable cause to do a vehicle search without the consent, there is pretty much nothing they could have done really at that point, either than stating they don't consent to it. But if they have enough probable cause, it doesn't really matter if you don't consent, as far as I'm aware. But they will in some cases take that in accountability at court. If you said you did not consent to the search and they continued the search, even if they didn't, or if they did have probable cause, that's still important to note if you consented or you did not consent, if you state your position on your consent to the search. And this gentleman here in the Silverado, and the gentleman here would like to get through, but the Buena Park Police Department did an excellent job of obstructing traffic here by placing their Dodge Charger right in between where people need to drive their cars. The scene seems to be pretty much over with. I don't see why they wouldn't want to maybe possibly move the car, but they'll probably say some excuse like, oh, it's to protect us from, you know, the cars in the parking lot. But it seems to me it's creating a bit of a hazard here. See, the gentleman's gonna, oh no, it looks like he's gonna, oh no, yep, he is gonna, just like that gentleman had to make a U-turn and go around.